All right, Isaac. My next one. You mentioned a couple of stats that you have looking back to last season. I had one of those as well. The Mavericks, where they're getting shots, is a really interesting thing to me. Because Jason Kidd in the offseason said, we're not going to just live and die by the three. We're not going to just rely on the three. Okay, well, they're taking the same amount of threes as last season. Almost the exact same. Frequency of threes is exactly the same. 40%.
Crap, I have this exact number. Get off.
I tried to do something that you wouldn't have, but 40% of their shots are coming from three. Yeah, and it's exactly the same. The Mavs are still living and dying by that three-point shot. At the rim, down 3 percentage points. So let's see. A little less of their shots are coming at the rim this season than they were last year. Down 5 percentage points since 2019-20. So the Mavericks have taken less and less shots at the rim the last couple of years here, which is interesting. Mid-range shots, up 4 percentage points from last year. So the Mavs are taking the same amount of threes, shooting less at the rim, and taking more from the mid-range. They're up 7.7 percentage points since 2019-20. It's interesting what the Mavs are trying to do. And some of the mid-range stuff, I think it's because of Luka. He's taking some more mid-range stuff. Tim Hardaway is taking a lot more mid-range stuff. He's stepping in from threes a little bit more and taking more of those. The rim shots is because Luka's not getting to the rim as much. And KP is not getting to the rim.
He's not getting to the hole.
As much as unless he's just finishing something else. He's not driving to the rim or like his post stuff has all been a little bit farther away. But I found that interesting.
The Mavericks last year, when looking at three-point shooting, they finished the year 6th in the league in three-point attempts, 8th in the league in three-point makes, and 18th in the league in three-point percentage. Right now, this year, they're 6th in the year in three-point attempts per game. 6th in the year, 6th in the league in three-point attempts per game. Exact same. 8th in the league in three-point makes per game. Exact same last year.
Same.
And 17th in the league in three-point percentage. Last year they finished 18th in the league. I think in my brain,
this is the same team.
I think in my brain that if I didn't look at that and I just based off what I've been watching, I would feel like this team doesn't shoot it as many threes as they did last year because they're not. If you just go off like what you've kind of ingrained in your brain of like what you've been seeing, the kind of the clunky offense and trying to get more post ups for KP and all this stuff, it's like, all right, well maybe they're not running as 5-out as much, or they're small ball stuff. They're running so many bigs out there with KP and all this, and it's like, all right, well they kind of are
doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, they kind of are shooting a lot of threes like they have last year.
So another stat that I noticed, another observation, is the open three-point shots. This is something everybody's been moaning about all season. The Mavericks can't hit any open shots. The Mavericks can't. Reggie Bullock can't hit the broadside of a barn when no one's near him. Wide open threes. The defender is 6 feet away or farther. The Mavs are 4th in the NBA in percentage. They take 17.5 way wide open threes per game, and they're hitting 42% of them. They're 4th in the NBA in that stat. So that one blew my mind. I was like, wait, I thought they were supposed to be really bad at those shots. So many guys are shooting really well. Dorian, 40% at 4 per game. Maxi, 52% at 3 per game. KP, 40% 3 per game. Tim Hardaway Jr., 47% 2 per game. So all these guys are shooting really well when no one's near them, like anywhere close. When the defender's 4 to 6 feet away, the Mavericks are shooting 28.6%. That's 28th. Those are the ones we're seeing that are frustrating. When a defender is 4 to 6 feet away, so they're not super wide open to where no one is there at all. When there's a defender is like short to close out, basically, is what this says. That's where the Mavericks are really struggling. They're only making 4.5 out of the 16 per game that they take. And this is one where people are really struggling. Luka is shooting the best on the team at 34%, 6.5 per game he takes. Everybody else, Hardaway, Porzingis, Bullock, Brunson, Maxi, Sterling. Maxi's shooting like 8% on these type of shots when the defender is that close. Everybody else is shooting like 20 to 30%, something like that. So the difference between those types of three-point shots, that's where the Mavs struggle.
Yeah,